and welcome to another episode of the Stubborn Heroes, a Dungeons & Dragons podcast. My name is Adam, and I am the Dungeon Master, and the Stubborn Heroes we have today are Cody, who plays Belgarath.
Hello.
Parker, who plays Tyrannus.
Hello.
Parker, who's not playing Thanthui.
Hey, guys.
Michael, back again, playing Thanthui.
Hi.
Billy, who plays Benjamin Grimshaw.
Oh, that's me.
And David will be here in a little bit to play as Bonnie. Ray will not be.
I'm playing Bonnie today.
Oh,
it's me. I'm Bonnie.
Everybody do their best Bonnie impression.
Is Bonnie going through puberty?
I'm Bonnie.
I'm just a normal little girl. Don't worry about me.
My name's Tyrannus.
All right, so yeah, Bonnie will join us a little bit later. Raymond couldn't join us today, unfortunately. The schedules didn't line up, but the show must go on. So we begin. Everybody have Roll20 open.
Yes.
So this is the battle map of the chaos that happened in the last episode. It was complete madness. Michael, you weren't here, but it was a clusterfuck. You got the gist of what you know, which is that when you arrived at this festival of monsters, you were taken in by all the sights and sounds. You sort of got lost and separated from your group, and a figure ushered you away, Deckard Moonbreaker. He didn't force you to go anywhere. You were only gone for maybe an hour or two before he flew you back on the back of his wyvern.
Yeah.
Whose scales are black and orange. She has vibrant orange eyes. And you'd remember that he referred to her as Clementine.
Yeah.
So if everybody doesn't mind, we're actually going to just move on from this chaotic scene where at the very end you were all thanked by hundreds and hundreds of festival patrons who you had saved from this giant octopus who is now laying dead in the middle of the festival. And we're just going to move on to the next morning. The chaos of the night before has ceased. The morning sun is now beaming. There's a cool air as the glow of the sun illuminates what was the darkened festival before. All of the patrons and the people who had paid tickets and were taking in the festivities have all left. And what's left, you just see workers all around sort of packing up the tents, cleaning up debris and destruction. You would actually see at the far end here, by where those mystery boxes were, one of which was a mimic, Deckard is speaking with the archery carney, and after a muted conversation, he turns around and you see him just sort of take out a small wooden wand out of his pocket. And he sort of waves it. And when he does, 5 little baubles of blue light shimmer and shine out of it. And then land on the ground and form into what look like just standard men. Medium-sized humanoid men. And he just sort of points the way, and then these men start walking and doing menial tasks. So he's basically just created service people with this wand. All of you are surrounding a giant fire that now takes up the middle of the
We knew this was going to happen.
Yep. It always happens at this time. David's here, guys.
Yay.
That was a lot more cheers than I was expecting, but okay.
The crowd loves me.
So,
Let the record show I did not cheer.
okay.
That's okay. I knew you cheered in your head.
The center of the festival has now become a fire pit where, although that looks like a spider, the dead body of the giant octopus is being cooked over an open flame. Its tentacles are being cut up into pieces, and everybody's just sort of handing them out to the workers, and everybody's around just eating it around the fire. You all had a long rest throughout the night, so you can give yourselves a long rest. Because not much happened after the celebration of your victory, and not much was said because you were all pretty exhausted. I think sleep was the most important thing for you. So now you all find yourselves just sort of surrounding the burning, cooking, dead octopus.
Is Zoe nearby, beside me?
Yeah, she is actually asleep, and she seems to be sleeping in the spot where she was held captive, as if that's the only place that she knew to sleep.
Oh.
So this is her, and she's just sleeping there.
Okay. I'm gonna let her sleep.
Yeah, this big owl bear's just like...
So we haven't had time to... we haven't talked to Thantwi yet, right? He just kind of...
No, no, let's just, for the sake of it, I just wanted to get to the next day. I didn't want to dilly-dally on the night before.
Yeah.
But we end up dilly-dallying anyway, so...
Because it's fun.
All right. Although they're starting to shut everything down, and they're mostly just cleaning up, but they do seem to be packing up some stuff. But like the shop here, sort of a bit burnt, still seems to be functional, so you could go there. I described a fortune teller over here. These things can still be used. If you want to buy some paint, you still can. So, by all means. Anyways, it's up to you guys now. Go ahead.
We really could have used you in that battle, Thantwi.
But I was playing. I want to have fun.
Yes, it would have been nice if we all could have just had a entertaining night, but that never seems to happen with this group.
Yeah. That's why I abandoned you.
Were you that distracted with playing that you didn't hear the commotion of us fighting?
I figured it was part of the carnival. Maybe it was a show. I don't know. I'm a dumb turtle.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You're very intelligent, Thantwi.
Yay.
Bonnie will walk over to Thantwi.
I'm so glad you're okay. I was really worried.
Why were you worried?
'Cause I thought maybe he would hurt you if he didn't get answers.
No one would hurt me. I'm innocent.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Thanks. I'm glad you guys are fine too.
By the way, Thantwi, you missed out on some very interesting information about Bonnie. We've learned a few things about her.
Like what?
Or should I say it? Bonnie, do you want to fill in Thantwi on what you told us?
Well, I'm not exactly human.
What are you then?
I'm a changeling.
Thantwi know what that is. He wouldn't know what that is, would he?
Let's roll an intelligence check. Okay, let's say DC 12 to know what a changeling is.
It's 11.
Why did I roll twice?
Well, you don't know what a changeling is.
10 is. Yeah. I got nothing. I don't know what changeling is.
I can take the form of anyone.
Is anyone else around?
Yeah, there's tons of people around. Well,
Okay.
yeah, there's workers around who are starting to clean up all the debris that are on the ground and stuff. There's even some people sitting here eating the octopus.
But nobody can hear us, right?
I don't know. Depends on their perception checks, I guess.
All right. Well, that's
Yeah, so that's all about me.
So, what? How you change? Like, I don't get it.
Well, I'll show you when there's not so many people around here.
Okay. Weird.
So if you're a changeling, why did you pick the form of a little girl?
Because that's who I am. I've always grown up like this, and then my mom always taught me how to change and make myself go older. But then she died, so she hasn't been there to show me.
How did she die?
Well, when Rylorna drowned, apparently she died in that. So that's why I need to, but their bodies were never found. So that's why I need to find them, maybe. See for myself if they're dead.
And you never did answer what that presence is, that shadowy presence that seems to surround you, Bonnie.
What shadowy presence are you talking about?
As far as I know, changelings can't telepathically attack other people. They don't have telekinesis, and when I tried to read your mind with my medallion, you seemed to strike back at me, which is why I almost died from the encounter. What is it within you that seems to have its own personality?
That's my true self. That's my my changeling self. And well, I didn't mean to hurt you. I don't think that was really me that hurt you. I just told you had to get out of my head. Cause you were starting to hurt my brain a little. But I don't know what happened after that. It just hurt, and then I got angry, and then I had to tell you to get out because you were trying to read my mind or something.
Very well. I'm unsatisfied with those answers, but I feel that I don't have enough information to pursue the issue further.
Just want to point out, Billy, are you going to wear that hat and goggles the whole time?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm going full Reaper today, boys. I imagine Ben's pretty hungover, so he's just kind of hanging off. He'll go over, grab a chunk of the octopus, maybe give it a little kick, and just start chomping away at it. He's just
and,
kind of like listening to what's going on around him, but he's not feeling too great right now.
And Thanthree?
Yeah.
So, just so that you know too, I have been 9 3/4 for 30 years.
How is that possible?
'Cause I'm a changeling.
That seems to be the answer for all of our questions.
But my intelligence may be a little low, but I know people usually age.
But because I'm a changeling, I'm not actually a human girl like I look like. So I didn't change myself to be older, 'cause like I said, my mommy didn't show me how.
So, at what point are you going to show us your true form?
I can show you what I can do when there's not so many people around. Deckard doesn't. She'll say even quieter to Thanthree. Deckard doesn't really know what I am. They call me the ageless child.
So, what is Susie? Like, really? She's not a stuffed toy. So what is she?
Adam, would I know what Susie is other than what I think she is?
Read the item description. She's literally just a magic item, David.
Okay.
She's just a stuffed bunny that protects me. That's all I know about her. And she's also just my best friend. Well, her and Thanthree.
What do you think about this Rasuan?
Rasuan ain't around. In fact, Rasuan never went to any tents last night. The last time you saw him, he was looking over the body of a dead Xing human who had been killed by the mimic. And he seemed to be praying and meditating around the body, and then was seen early in the morning bringing the body out to the woods.
Very sad.
You mean the mimic that was actually the true last boss of this of the encounter?
Yes.
He probably feels guilty because he released the mimic that bit the Qing Dynasty guy's head off. So, probably a little bit of guilt on it.
Probably going out to the forest to bury him.
Yeah, so Tyrannus,
Last rites and all.
he ain't around.
Yeah. Perhaps we should go find Rasuan and see what he's up to, if he's all right. What do you think, Ben?
I don't know. Might be best to let him sit this one out.
I mean, you all know about me. How about you guys all, share what your deal is?
I'm a wanted criminal. I escaped the prison. The door was open. I walked out. Renly didn't like it. He wants to arrest me. There's my story. And he'll just tip his hat down and go back to his octopus.
Ben is an open book.
How did you lose your arm and leg then?
That was a long time ago. I don't really want to get into that. That's personal.
Was it before or after you broke out of the prison?
That was quite some time before I broke out of prison.
How did it fall off?
Well, it was ripped off, along with my leg and half my torso, when a beast ripped through my camp and tore everything and everyone I've ever cared about to pieces. Quite literally to pieces, as you can see by my...
So it ripped off your arm, leg, and part of your torso, yet you're still here breathing.
Also a part of my face. And he'll take his hat off and reveal a huge chunk of his head is actually like metallic as well.
How do you survive that?
Sheer goddamn will, sir.
Oh, shit.
As he takes another big bite of his octopus.
So you repaired yourself?
Well, in a way, I had to figure something out, and well, that's how I developed this magi tech with an old friend of mine who's no longer with us.
Bonnie would be very intrigued with not about the information about the arms and stuff, but she'd look at you and be like,
What kind of beast was it?
Giraffes.
I'm not quite sure. Some kind of beast with yellow eyes. I'll never forget it.
Maybe I'll come help you and hunt it down.
It looked like a wolf, but moved faster than anything I've ever seen. Claws longer than... And he'll just go back to his octopus.
Whereabouts was this?
Wendigo Wilderness.
Adam, can I do a history check on figuring out what kind of beast this was from the books that I studied?
Yes.
Out of character, that's one of the reasons why Ben's so interested in the werewolf blood. Because it was some kind of wolf-like creature that ripped through his camp.
Oh, never mind. I didn't read that book.
No. Yeah, you didn't. You're lucky you had advantage.
Right?
Because otherwise it would have been that one, but Bonnie, no, you know the Wendigo Wilderness is north. It's also where the town of Folsom is, where you're supposed to bring that pendant and the child back to his grandfather. But yeah, besides that, that sort of beast, it just sounds like a big wolf.
It sounds like, I mean, I don't remember from the history books that I read, but you know who might know? Deckard. He wrote all the books about the monsters.
Ben would be intrigued.
But
So
doesn't Deckard want to question Ben anyways?
Yes. So while we're there, we'll ask the questions, but don't tell them we want to kill the monster.
Why?
Because he'll want to keep it so he can have it here as his little pet.
If I find this creature, it's first thing I'm doing is I'm putting a bullet between its eyes.
Yes, I agree with you, but we just don't tell Deckard that. And then he might give us the information. If he knows it.
So he collects monsters. That sounds a lot like Osmod. He had a thing for creating monsters.
He doesn't collect them. He uses them as like a show here, like for example the octopus and all the other things here, like the owl bear. He collects different things in order to have them as a show.
I wonder what purpose Osmod had for his creatures.
I don't know, but
Ben doesn't know much about Osmond, I don't think. He wasn't really... He only saw him in the sewer. Never went to his shop, so he's like, who the... This guy's just fucking with me for no reason.
You would all see that Deckard is starting to approach.
oh, hi Deckard, how are you?
He as I said earlier, he's used his wand to create service people who are now going around and fixing things. And then you would see other service people who have finished their tasks, and they just sort of walk up to him. And then he uses the wand and waves it, and they become balls of light that then absorb into the wand.
So, Thantry's going to be intrigued by seeing all this, and he's going to go walk up to Deckard.
Oh, okay.
Thantry likes seeing things.
Yeah, and then he pulls the wand back. Well. How you doing, Thantry?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Business has been quite profitable last night, and he sort of dangles a big pouch of gold. You and your friends are quite the attraction. I couldn't bother to possibly ask you to join us on the road, could I?
I'd have to talk to everybody and see what they say. We're a collective group. We work together.
Ah, well, let's go talk to them then. I would also, if you would be obliged, like to have a word with your friend, Benjamin.
Why?
Oh, I just got some questions for him.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, you know, traveling a lot. I've been seeing a lot of things, so I don't know, and I kind of want to learn stuff. So I'm curious if you have like some sort of monster book thing that, you know, I can start cataloging things or recognizing things.
Oh, Thantwy. And you see he reaches he reaches up to his hat because he has this giant hat that has like a hole in the top and this raven that's sort of living inside. And he reaches inside and he removes a book. And it's a tome that has a picture of what looks like a beholder on the front. And it says Volume 13. And he just sort of hands it to you, Thantwy. He says, "Here, take this one on the house."
Really? You're just gonna...
Why, yes. This is the newest edition. Nobody else has it. You'll be the first. Let me sign it for you. And he signs it. I don't know if you know this, but I actually write the books on monsters in these parts.
Does it have like every monster in it?
Why, I am afraid not. You see, this is volume 13, so it has only monsters between the letters of between U to Z. There are 12 other copies of my book that you should be able to find in bookstores all across the realm. If you were to collect all 13, well, you would have the knowledge of how to face any monster.
Any monster?
Yes, the rarest volume is Volume 1, which is A through D, you could imagine, covering all angels, demons, dragons, all that like.
Or changelings?
Oh, changelings. Trust me, you don't want to get messed up with them, although they are misunderstood. Changelings are friendly, human creatures, simply cursed when they're born. Not like doppelgangers. Those are the ones you gotta watch out for.
interesting. Well, I'm gonna try and look for all these books now.
Why, of course. And that's a signed copy. You know, if you do get the full set and sell it, you could make, gosh, 100,000 gold.
But I'm not interested in money. I just interested in knowledge and everything like that.
Deckard smiles as he then sips at his tea. I like you, Thanthui.
I'm getting that a lot. Thanthui's gonna be like, you know, you're a nice person too. You know, let's go talk to my other friends over there.
Absolutely, let's go.
As Deckard approaches, Tyrannus stands up with his trident,
Yeah,
glaring at him.
Deckard
Bio-
walks up and
Bonnie will walk up.
theatrically sort of.
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say,
No, you go.
Bonnie will walk up and be like,
Hi, Deckard. How are you?
Deckard theatrically looks. The Six, of course, the greatest show we have ever put on. And he goes, and a profitable one. Hello, Bonnie. I'm sure you want your cut. I wouldn't stop hearing it from my sister if you didn't get it. And he hands you 20 gold, Bonnie.
Thank you. I'll make sure I tell Latanya that you said hi.
Thanthui, you're handed 20 gold.
Oh.
Belgraph. You're handed 20 gold.
Panther didn't do anything.
What does it matter to you?
I'm kidding.
Why? It's not a competition.
You know, I could just tell him that you're a changeling, you know.
Bonnie didn't say that. It was,
Yeah.
First he says Thanos
me.
is his best friend, and now he's trying to screw him out of 20 gold.
Belgrath, you're
I
handed,
am,
20, you're
not
handed
Bonnie.
20 gold. Walks up to Tyrannus.
Tyrannus crosses his arms.
Ah, the brooding type. Let me guess. You got something to say?
I
Go ahead.
don't want your money.
You earned it, boy. Take the money.
We were fighting for our lives. It wasn't some show, no matter how you want to spin it.
You're right. You were fighting for your lives, and you saved the lives of all the people here. So why not take a reward? Come on, look at you. Look at these ratty old rags you're wearing. You could use this money to buy yourself something nice.
I don't want your money, Deckard. I don't
is-
trust you.
You don't trust me. Now,
Yes.
what have I done to possibly earn your distrust?
Well, you see, Bonnie here is a friend of ours, and she told us that you took Thanthui. And you wanted to use Thanthui as leverage to speak to Ben.
Now, that seems rather accusatory. Thanthui, would you mind telling your friend here that I most certainly did not take you against your will?
No, this guy's my friend. I always support my friends. Look, he gave me a book.
Look, I gave him a book.
Ben will
Great.
just kind of walk up behind him and place his hand on his shoulder and kind of squeeze, but not like too tightly, just to like, yeah, I know what you did. Don't fucking play games. And be like, so
He just are you using your metal hand?
yeah.
He's going to look over slowly at the middle hand on his shoulder. And he's just going to turn around and he's going to raise up his hands. He's going to be like, well, there he is. The one everybody's been looking for.
That's right. And you're telling me that you didn't lead Bonnie to make us believe Xanthe was in some sort of danger? That's what you're saying?
What I'm saying is that I apologize to all of you. This was not supposed to escalate to such a chaotic degree. I'm afraid that was not my intention. I simply wanted to make sure that Xanthe was safe while Hargrin was supposed to retrieve you, but it seems that Hargrin, well, he went rogue, and attacking you was never on the table, Benjamin Grimshaw. I can promise you that.
Tyrannus thinks he's lying.
You can roll an insight check.
So I want to roll persuasion.
Damn it.
And Tyrannus, you can't tell.
That was a 5.
Yeah. You want to roll persuasion? Okay.
Well, since all of that wasn't supposed to happen, I'd say we earned even a little bonus on top of what you're giving us to it.
And he smiles.
Oh, fuck off. No.
A bonus?
That's not going to happen.
That was a nat 1, everyone.
Yeah, it's a 2, but yeah, it's a nat.
And he smiles. And he puts the gold back. And then he looks at you, Ben, and he says, I'm Deckard Moonbreaker, descendant of Jebediah. I am one of the most skilled warriors in Umbra. I could cut down all 5 of you right now, and it would be like cutting cake. We will talk civilly, and you will not try to haggle me, boy. Now, can we please put all that tension aside and talk about the future?
Perhaps we should go somewhere private.
Agreed.
Lead the way, Deckard.
He walks right past Ben and just sort of shoves him a bit with his shoulder.
I'm not very persuasive.
It's a nice shot.
I'm gonna pat Zoe's head lightly while she's sleeping before I head out.
And as you walk away, Zoe sort of wakes up and looks at you. And then goes, "Arr, arr, arr, arr," and then snuggles back down in a big pile of furry feathers.
I'll note that Bonnie ran up and was walking with Deckard.
Yeah. So you walk through the back of the festival. You walk by Elytris's 2 griffins, Benny and Claire. And you walk to the back where there was once a stage of ghostly instruments playing and the ghost jazz, which has been dismantled and is now full of just cages of all sorts of creatures just hiding in the shadows.
I'm very familiar with this stage.
Yeah, you crashed into it. Deckard sort of comes back here. You see Elytris is over there by what looks like a giant, huge boar that's being loaded with all sorts of cargo and ready to be ridden off with supplies when the festival starts moving on to its next destination. Deckard, should I go? No, Elytris. I trust you. All right. Private. So, what are we gonna do about what's just occurred? The way I see it is, we can all be brooding and angry. And he looks at Tyrannus. We could be deceitful and lie to each other. He looks at Bonnie. Or we can agree to disagree that perhaps we all made some mistakes and move on from this. Now, I paid you your gold. Oh, yeah. He takes out 20 more gold and hands it to Tyrannus.
Tyrannus doesn't take it. He doesn't take it.
He hands 40 gold to Bonnie.
Oh.
That's Tyrannus's share, and make sure the other 20 gets to the Shing monk that was with you.
Okay, so he gives me 40 more.
Yeah.
Okay, I will.
Now, you all are probably wondering, or maybe you have a few questions for me, so please, just shoot.
You heard him, Ben.
Ben, not literally.
My mind
Not
immediately
literally.
went to like. All right.
Deckard, I want to apologize in advance because we had a bit of an issue, a bit of a fight between us before we even got here, so tensions were a little high.
Yeah, I can see that.
So we apologize for that, and we're just gonna, get through all of this and we'll all be okay.
Sure. Now, I have to tell you all something, and perhaps this will put your minds at ease. Without you last night, a lot of innocent people would have died. You see, most of this festival and those who work in it, they're not exactly... Well, it's all show. A lot of them are just magical projections, helpers that I'm able to bring forth. All the guards you saw standing around, none of them were real, nor could they defend anybody. They can only do menial tasks like look tough. So I don't want you to think that I just sat idly by and let innocent people get killed.
That's right.
Seth was a great... Go ahead.
I'm just trying to think back exactly how you helped us in that battle.
Now, I happen to have left to go check on Thanthui, who we had just in an encampment just in the forest north of here. As soon as I heard commotion, I got Clementine, and I came right there, but all of you had already handled it. So, I would like to apologize for the chaos, and I would like to thank you for saving everybody. And that is why I brought you a reward. Now, we're gonna pack up.
Ben will just kind of hold his hand out. Just kind of.
Yeah.
Bonnie will
Expecting
grab Ben's hand.
I never got my reward. He's just
Bonnie will kick Ben.
Oh.
holding his hand out
And
expectantly.
he goes, my bad. And he takes out the gold. He gets like, and he hands you 20 gold, Ben. I don't want you to think I'm trying to withhold it from you, and don't worry, I forgive you for your past transgressions. Now, we're all trying to pack up. We are headed out to Storm Talon next on the road. And not to mention, we want to get out of here before Hargren finds us.
Hargren, didn't we kill him?
Yeah, didn't we kill him? Wasn't he the white or red?
You're supposed to ask
dragonborn or whatever?
character.
Oh. I thought that was a...
Nope.
Okay.
Asking character.
I thought we killed him.
Oh, Bonnie. You didn't kill Hargren. You see, he's what they call, well, I hired him. He was the only real muscle that we actually had here who's not some, magical illusion. He was cursed a long time ago with undeath. In 24 hours, his body will rematerialize, and he will continue hunting his prey. It would be best if we're out of here when that happens, as to make sure that we don't have any more chaos.
I have an idea. How about we disassemble his body and burn it?
You could do that, of course. Of course, his soul will just move into the closest body that is uninhabited.
All right, we burn all but his head.
His body will rematerialize. In fact, Thanthui,
It'll be a tiny box.
if you go find, I believe it's volume 10? No, maybe 9.
Big head,
9 or 10.
tiny body.
9 or 10 of the monster manuals, and you'd be able to look up what he is. Rumor has it that he also was once locked in Greystone Prison. Renly Greystone released him to hunt you, Benjamin Grimshaw. Now, if Hargren had his way, he was gonna nab you the moment you walked in the festival, but I told him to wait. I wanted to speak to you myself because although you are seen as a dangerous man, I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt. I wanted to talk to you directly and find out if it's true. And how you did it.
If what is true exactly?
How are you the first man in history to escape Greystone Prison?
He'll just kind of turn to the rest of the group and give like a smile, like kind of play along kind of thing. Well, I can't just reveal all my secrets, sir. Not on a first date, anyway.
Well, I suppose after the mix-up and everything, you are entitled to your secrets. To me, you were described as a monster. One I was keen to discover and talk to and poke and prod and learn more about, but what I saw last night, I didn't see a monster. I saw a hero. So, I will not press you further, Benjamin Grimshaw.
Haven't been called that one before. I gotta say that's a first.
I want you to know that I'm genuine. You all seem to have trust issues. Looks at Tyrannus. Clearly, he doesn't like me very much.
I do not.
Well, I hope that changes over time. Nobody likes a kiss-ass Bonnie.
Well, whatever then.
Bonnet told me earlier that you may know something about a wolf-type creature with yellow glowing eyes. Went wild during the blood moon.
His eyes narrow. Can you describe it?
Quicker than the wind. Claws like nothing I've seen. Ravenous, wild, no intention but pure carnage. Ripped me and my boys apart like nothing. Didn't even stay to enjoy the victory. Just tore us up and just kept moving to the next target. Some kind of beast with yellow eyes.
just sort of pulls back a bit, and his eyes narrow. He's very serious now. Have you perhaps been reading some of my bleak tale stories in my novels?
This is something I saw firsthand. As
Were
you
you
can
delirious? Had you been perhaps taking some mana bomb?
see, he'll take off his jacket and show his like metallic form. Look at me. Do I look like I take mana bomb? How do you think I became Robo Man?
Robo Man.
You think I did this to myself for fun? No, sir.
The truth can sometimes be stranger than fiction. But what you're describing, yellow eyes during the blood moon, fast as the wind, you're describing something out of legend. Something very old, something mythic. Are you sure you want to know?
If it has a name, I need it.
Well, House Umbra was the first to live on the Isles during the Age of Elements. A lot of people don't know that, but they spoke of an entity. Some called it the Chaos Hound, the Ravager of the Heavens. But most scholars call it Kazef, a primordial deity, a god of wolves. What you're describing sounds just like the ancient depictions of the being. But Kazef no longer holds any followers. It's seen to be most likely a legend, not even true.
What I saw was no legend. It was very much real.
Well, I'm afraid that I do not have any more information on Kazef, but I may know somebody who does. Or at least a place that you could learn more about him.
Where might that be?
Well, you could go north of here to the Wendigo Wilderness, to the Hunter's Lodge. It is the main hub of House Redgrave. Say my name when you get there, and tell them I sent you. They should give you an audience with the Lord. The libraries in the Hunter's Lodge hold some of the most ancient texts about creatures in Umbra. If you're looking for more information on Kazef, that's where you should look.
All right.
I do hope you do not mistake this gesture, though, and know that it is a true, genuine olive branch I am extending to you, Benjamin. I wish you no ill, and I like you, you six. I can already see what you will become. And although, yes, I put on a show for all of my audience, deep down, I have the heart of an adventurer. But my own personal mission is just a bit more important than that life.
I appreciate that. By the way, that whole mix-up with Renly, the gate was open and I just walked out. It was that simple. And he'll tip his hat and kind of step back a little bit.
Oh, gosh. Oh, that's just great. Oh, Renly. Oh, he looks over. Well, the festival is getting packed up right now. I did ask Thanthui, but I guess I can ask all of you. You are more than welcome to join us as we journey to Storm Talon, where we will be performing and catering to the king himself, King Henrik, and his 2 sons. If you would all like to join us on that journey, but if not, and you would rather travel the lonely road alone, that is entirely up to you.
Well, I'm fine to go to Stormtown and I got business there.
Do you have any more questions for me?
No, but I can't speak for the rest of the gang here, but it's good with me.
We will need to confer with Rasuan before we make a decision to join you.
Well, so be it. I can respect that. We will be leaving at noon, so you still have a few hours to make your decision. You just let me know what you want to do, Six.
Bye, Deckard.
Yes. But in the meantime, please feel free to enjoy whatever festivities are still open. Goodbye. And by the way, do be mindful when you're walking around right now. We did have some mind slugs that escaped from their cage, and we haven't been able to find a few of them. So just watch out. You don't want them attaching to your brain while you're sleeping. And he walks away.
Good to know.
It's almost like he was planting a seed, but I can't be sure.
Sounds like more fighting we're gonna have to do.
No. Trust me, it's nothing to do with this. Okay.
I know what he's doing.
I do too.
Secret.
Tyrannus is going to take note of Elatrice, who's...
Yes, Elatrice, who is a half-orc, but she has much more human-like features. She's just basically like a tall, almost Amazonian human with green skin, braided black hair. And she wears almost like druidic garbs around her. And she's just sort of petting this huge boar. Shh. It's all right, girl. It's all right. Be out soon.
So
Well,
out of...
I was gonna say while Tyrannus turned around and took note of her, Bonnie would try and slip him 20 gold into his pocket.
Sleight of hand check? Yeah, roll it against his passive perception.
Can he have an advantage because he's paying attention to the girl, not me?
Sure.
You have to be
what's your passive?
14.
Tyrannus, you feel something slipping into your bag. You feel gold coins going ding, ding, ding into your bag.
Tyrannus turns around,
20.
looks at
You
Bonnie.
You don't have any money. You need to take it.
Tyrannus
She walks away.
Okay. Tyrannus looks and sees if Deckard's actually gone, and he just takes the coins.
Deckard's gone, yeah. You're such a moody teenager. Okay.
He's a moody teenager who is broke, so he actually needs the money.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I don't need your money, but I kind of want it.
I have to remember to give Ray his when he joins again. I'll probably forget.
Oh yeah, I should add that to my inventory before I forget.
So, Elatrice, we weren't properly introduced in the midst of the battle, but my name is Tyrannus.
Oh yes, you're the one who helped Zoe. Thank you for assisting and saving us all yesterday. For saving Zoe. She's a good girl. I would be lying if I said that Eckhart will be missed, but he was a cruel man, and I'm glad Zoe will be out of his grasp.
Me as well. I had the displeasure of meeting him.
He was truly a monster. What can I do for you?
Well, I was wondering. Zoe seems to have taken a liking to me, and I to her.
I'm trying to figure out how to ask this.
What did you intend on doing with Zoe now that Eckhart is deceased?
Well, my job is to communicate with the animals, to keep them calm. Eckharts, they have only lived in cages. They sing only sour notes and do not know the freedom of leaving this place. Benny and Claire, my griffins, they get to fly and soar. Akoto here, and she rubs the side of the boar's head, knew only a life of violence in the wild. She rubs a scar that runs along the side of the boar. He was once maimed by hunters. He enjoys this life that he has now, being a beast of burden. But Zoe's never known what it's like to leave this place, to go places. If she chooses to go with you, I think that might be best.
I would protect her from the dangers of the wild, and she would have the pleasure of roaming free out of her cage and never be put in a cage again. No one puts Zoe in a corner.
Nobody puts Zoe in a corner. If that is your promise to me, and that she will never feel the cold steel of chains, then I will sanction her leave with you. Deckard listens to me. He will agree.
Thank you, Elatrice.
Thank you, Tyrannus.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Tyrannus dabs and walks away.
Zoe's throat. I'm kidding.
Jeez.
The boar goes, and then she goes, "Shut up. Shut up, Akoto." And you walk away. Okay, now,
You have a chance
Tyrannus
with her.
has to walk.
Ooh.
Tyrannus has to walk past Bonnie, and you two would be alone.
Tyrannus stares down at Bonnie.
Do you have anything to say to me, Bonnie?
Are we still friends?
I would say we are
Yay!
compatriots. It will take a while to earn my friendship after what's happened, Bonnie.
Like I said, I didn't do anything. I just told you get out. I don't know what happened after that.
Zoe.
What the fuck was that?
Zoe walks in.
Zoe, Bonnie pulls out her blade. I'm kidding.
And she just sort of walks up and looks over at you like...
Yeah, Tyrannus is going to go over to Zoe and start petting her.
Yeah, you pet her and she just sort of looks at Bonnie and looks down and starts sniffing the ground like with her little beak. And Zoe, by the way, has white and light brown feathers all over her body. But when the light hits them, they seem to shimmer like a purple and pink glow along the edges. And her eyes sort of dilate as she looks at Bonnie, and then she sniffs the ground.
Bonnie will hold her hand out to pet it.
Roll an animal handling check.
Biter. It would just be too funny.
4.
It just sort of sniffs at you. And then just backs away a little bit.
I don't like her.
It seems like she doesn't like you either, Bonnie.
Tyrannus is going to walk away and follow Zoe.
Zoe just looks at you, and then you hear her stomach grumble.
I suppose I should find some food.
Tyrannus is going to go back to that market area where he tried to buy some sort of fruit.
The teardrop fruit.
But Bonnie, hearing that, would walk past and be like, maybe you should just eat her and continue walking.
Tyrannus pretends he didn't hear that.
Yeah, it's just to let you guys know, everything's sort of still available to do in the festival, although it's shutting down. So you could buy the vibrant colored paints here. Thanthui, just to explain to you, there is the tavern here. That seems to be where you're at for some reason. This is a small little outdoor tavern. They're still packing up and everything. There is a gentleman in the tavern. Are you at the tavern, Thanthui?
Yes, I'm reading the tome.
Okay, so we'll go there first. But just to let you all know, so you can go buy fruits or vegetables and stuff here. You can buy vibrant paints here. You can buy toys here, masks here. There's a fortune teller here. Yeah. So those are things you can still do. Thanthui, you went to the bar and you're served up some salt water and some clams. And you're just sort of reading this book. So if you're gonna have to buy a monster manual, Michael.
Yep.
Because basically now you can look up information on. You can use an action to look up in your manual information on any monsters in the official monster manual that are between. What did I say?
U and Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, between U and Z.
But didn't he have to go grab book number 9 as well?
I'm gonna
10.
collect them all.
There's 13 of them in total. He only has one book.
He has
Yeah,
to
but
collect
Deckard-
books and cards and...
Decker told him to run
It's my
off
life.
and grab either number 9 or 10 to figure out what that
Yeah.
guy was.
No, he didn't tell you to go grab it. He said he would have to get
I'd have to find
volumes 9 or 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, so you're in the bar, you're reading it, and you're reading about all these different creatures. And then you hear a voice from over here. There is a gentleman sitting at a table. He's finely dressed. He has poofy, almost like afro curly hair coming up top of his head. He has caramel skin. He's short. He's maybe like 5'2", and he seems to be drinking some wine out of a fine glass.
Don't
Looks
trust him,
like,
Michael. He literally did not move the entire time the octopus was freaking out. He just sat there laughing. Don't trust this fucking
Hey, that's
guy.
meta. That's meta. He doesn't
That's
know
why
that.
I'm telling Michael, not Thanthui.
Yeah.
He's creepy.
Is that a good read you have there?
Yeah.
Ooh, may I see? May I see? He jumps off his chair and slowly walks over.
What? Why do you want to see it?
I am always curious about books and collections.
Okay.
And you, sir, in that fine, dapper top hat, you just seem so interesting. Are you also a collector?
Yes.
Well, then perhaps we can be friends. And he sits down at the table.
What do you collect?
I collect a lot of things. I collect trinkets. I collect books. I collect figurines. I collect cards. Unfated cards, specifically.
Did you see Thanthui's eyes light up as he says that?
Are you also a fellow unfated card collector?
I am.
This is great!
It's fucking creepy.
I'm just thinking of this. Side note, a great emoji for Thanthui would be like cards in his eyes. Like instead of like light bulbs or like money or whatever. Like unfaded cards. Like,
Write that down.
yeah.
Send that to Nakara. And he goes, so, and he raises a brow. I'll show you yours if you show me mine. I mean, I'll show you mine. I messed that up. I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
That's so creepy.
Oh,
hey, what's going on over
there? You're showing each other your Thanthui's like 100 and something years old.
Okay.
And you just see him, you hear some sort of like mechanical contraption move on this gentleman's belt. And he takes out a metal case and then puts it down on the table and then opens it. And you see a stack of perfectly mint condition playing cards.
First of all, what is that contraption thingy?
Oh, this? Oh, this is my invention. I am an inventor.
So, what does it do?
Oh, it makes sure my cards are safe. Even if, if I fall off a cliff or if I'm underwater or lit on fire, you never know what might happen, right? So, it just keeps them safe inside. I call it the card safe belt. It's a terrible name. I'm still working on it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's interesting. I kind of like that.
Oh, perhaps I could make you one.
Perhaps.
We are friends after all.
Yeah, we are. Fucking regret this soon. So, what cards you have?
Let me show you. And he shows you a deck of cards. He has a lot of cards that you don't have, and he has a lot of rare cards that you've never seen before. So if you go, do you have your deck in front of you?
That's what I'm looking for.
It's in your items.
This guy gives me like cable guy vibes. We're friends.
Yeah, but I can't update actually.
You would
this
okay.
thing.
Yeah, that's.
I have it in my phone though.
The
You'd
most
see
rare
he
card he
has-
has is Among Fear.
but you would be surprised he has Queen Oriana Severin, card 126. He has the Kraken of Tull, card 131. He has Zephyra the Draco Lich, card 118. He has the Thry-Kreen Queen, card 120. He has all these super rare cards.
Those are rare. How'd you get those?
Oh, I have been collecting for some time. I am known for my, connections within the card collecting community.
Do you ever like sell or like trade or?
Oh, of course. I mean, what is the point if you are not trying to improve your deck? My name is Cecil, by the way. May hear some rumors. Some call me Cecil the Devious, but you just ignore those.
The TBS, that means you lie all the time, don't you?
No, it just means that those who have perhaps been separated from their cards, and they blame me, even though I won them fair and square.
Wait, you win cards, so...
Oh yes, I also partake in playing the game, the unfated cards.
Yeah,
In fact, if you would be up to it, perhaps you and I could play a game.
I've actually never played. I just collect them.
Oh, well, we could play the simplest version. They call it the riverbed rumble. You see, because simple folks, they live in these lands, and so all we do is we draw one card. Whoever has the highest power point wins.
And what do you win?
The other person's card.
Okay. Let's give it a shot.
Okay. And he shuffles his deck. Can I see yours?
Landry will just pull out a stack of cards from his bag.
Yep. Oh. Cedric. You have Cedric the Astro Wizard. This is interesting. Oh, Rudra Iron Gut. I do not own this card. And Queen Oriana Severin, just like me. Well, it seems that our decks are very equal in a lot of ways, yes?
Aside from those super rare ones, but yeah.
Your deck is as big as mine.
All right. So this is how we do it. We will shuffle our decks and pull the card that is on top. Whoever has higher power wins.
Okay.
Okay. So we shuffle the deck. He starts shuffling his deck.
I'll start doing the same.
Yeah. Now roll a D100. And... you lose, unfortunately.
Oh no. I have no idea.
Yeah. You lose your Joseph card. He goes, oh, sorry. I did not have Joseph, though. This is good. Shall we go again?
Play him again.
Double or nothing.
Yeah, double or nothing.
We could do two.
Okay, yes.
Okay, we will draw two cards. Let's draw the first ones.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Ooh, power 86.
Oh my God.
69. Oh, you got fucked. Both ways.
Oh God.
Ooh, I'm afraid that you have lost your Clara Longstride card.
No.
Let us try again. The second one, you called it.
That's it. Phantom's
And you
walking
lose your
away.
Emerald Nile card. Oh, I'm so sorry. I will take those from you, though. I did not have Clara. Ooh.
Okay.
Keep playing.
Jeez.
Now I
Go
know you
triple
may
or
be
nothing.
apprehensive to continue, but you know I do like the high stakes games, so I will make you an offer. We will play one more time, deck for deck. That means if you lose, I do get all of your cards in your deck. But if you win, you get all of my cards in my deck.
Do it. No.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. If you lose, we'll come in and kill him. It's fine. Just do it.
Just do it. If you lose, you can just reload the last save.
Yeah. Just make a checkpoint.
Oh my. That's everything.
Do it.
Do
gonna lose
it. Do
everything.
it. Do it. Do.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You know what? Think we will. He'll risk it.
Okay.
Fucking gambler here. I'm gonna kill myself.
Who gets to go first, though?
All right. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. This is so exciting. I haven't done this since I played with Lady Ashbury. Okay. So, who shall go first?
I'm out of popcorn.
Deck for deck. Here we go.
Worst time for this.
Banthwy's gonna roll first.
Yes, Michael.
That's a
If he
91.
beats this, then this is just.
Oh, very high, very high. Thanthwy, roll perception check. Very high. Okay.
Perception. Ba-da-ba-ba.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
20. Oh shit.
He's very perceptive.
When it comes to the cards.
Okay, here we go. And Thanthwy, you'd notice that he reaches down to grab a card. His cards are sitting in this device that he has. And then you'd notice that the device clicks and another card flies up into his hand.
Oh shit.
And then he turns it and he plays it, and it's 92. Oh, I win! I'm so sorry.
But
I
you
will take
cheat.
this.
You cheated.
Excuse me.
That you did a card swap. I saw the card come out and you swap.
No such thing happened like that. No. You are crazy. You are crazy, man. Do not accuse me of cheating. I would never cheat.
But you did.
I did not, sir. You are lying.
Yeah, well,
Zone of truth.
that's exactly it. I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth.
Okay, is that a con check?
Charisma saving throw.
It's ridiculous that he's trying to convince you that you didn't see it. Like, he's.
Yeah, he did pass that,
No.
right?
No. He fails. I gave him. He's already lying while he goes into it, and he's just. I gave him disadvantage, so
Wow.
he fails. I got a 9.
So, yeah, I
Definitely cheated. I cheated. I used this device you see here. You pull on this device, it pops out whatever card you want, and I made sure I did my highest card, so I definitely cheated. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? You did something to me. What the fuck?
No,
I cheated.
no.
I cheated you. Why am I
Yeah.
saying this?
So give me your cards now.
No,
You
fuck
lost.
you. No. I will now pull the card proper. I will pull a proper card. That is what I will do. I will do it truthfully this time.
No, you.
Okay?
You
That
lost.
is what we will do. No. No. And he pulls his cards back. He's like, no. I am Cecil. I have never lost. I have never lost a game. I have not lost.
And
Okay?
So at that point, Thantry's going to cast spiritual weapon behind him.
What does it look like?
So he likes the idea of having the trident, like the water trident behind. So it's going to cast this trident behind him.
Yep.
And Thantry's gonna be like, "Well, you cheated, and that thing behind
Yes,
you."
I cheated. Fuck.
So give me a card, or that's gonna stab you.
Fuck. Yes. Fine. But at least let me see what I would have done. Well. Here you go.
Yeah.
And he hands you his deck.
Yeah.
I have never lost a game of Unfated. You, sir, have bested me.
Take the bell.
You just want me to steal everything. Jeez.
Take the bell.
But know this. I will not forget this. And he walks away. Storms off.
Bye.
And Banthwy, you now have a bunch of new rare cards. We'll go through them after. And your spiritual weapon's still hanging there.
He's gonna grab that weapon and hold it up in the air and be like, "I won!"
And nobody saw this. That's what's funny. You're gonna go up and be like, "This thing happened." Everybody's gonna be like, "Yeah, sure."
Oh, that's great.
Okay. So let's go to Benjamin. What are you doing?
I am going to the toy store.
Yeah, you walk up. It's a little bit charred, and there's toys sort of scattered on the ground. There's a carny in there who's just putting everything back up, and then storing other things in the boxes as well. And he turns. He goes, "We're closed." Well, I mean, unless you got gold, I guess I can sell you something.
Well, I definitely got me some gold. What do you got for sale?
Well, a bunch of our inventory got burned away with the firework, but the fireworks last night. But I could maybe give you any of these. And there's an assortment of all sorts of different toys, from dolls to little like engines and things like that. Are you looking for anything specific?
No, just literally like playing with little knickknacks.
Yeah, there's knickknacks, and then as you browse through, you would notice one toy in particular, and it just seems to be a straw man.
Right.
That one's a bit more expensive. It's what the
Is there anything special about it?
Yeah, it's what the Umbrans call the a voodoo doll, I guess. You can use this, and he takes out a small parchment of paper. You read this, and then you name off a person, and it can be made to look just like them, as long as you have a piece of them. And anything you do to the doll, it will do to them.
I don't really.
It's also apparently unburnable straw.
Yeah. Well, it all burnt over here, but this inventory was fine. but I get your joke.
How much is that straw filler?
20 gold.
20 gold. Fuck that.
You put it back on the shelf? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll like throw it back a bit. Fucking straw, 20 gold. A fucking rip off, man. And then we'll storm out of the store all like pissed.
Okay, you don't want any of the other toys?
No, he's like, fuck this store. Fucking rip off. Fucking shit.
You do see signs there.
Just head back to the
Okay,
fire.
you do see signs there for a fortune teller over here. If anybody wants to go to a fortune teller.
Fuck it, I'll go.
No one go there.
I'll go to the fortune teller.
Bonnie, what are you doing?
I'll go to the fortune teller.
Okay, Ben, as you leave the toy store, you meet up with Bonnie. About here.
But right here? Okay.
If the DM tells you to go to a fortune teller, don't go to a fortune teller.
Oh, I'm going
guys.
just for fun.
It's a trap.
I'm too curious.
Oh, hi, Ben.
Oh, hey, don't go to that toy store. Their shop owner's a fucking crook. 20 gold for a straw figure.
They all are here, I think. Most of them, anyways.
As we go to the fortune teller.
Yeah, you see an old woman wearing large, poofy robes. She's got this strange sort of hat on with jewelry all over her. And she's just like putting cards down on the table, and she's sort of humming a song. Just like, oh, yes.
Hello.
Hello. Have you come to have your fortune read?
Yes. Are you doing it too, Ben?
Sure, why not?
All right, you go first.
Well, it will. You can both take a seat.
How much is the, how much is it exactly?
Each fortune, I can tell you about past, present, or future. 2 gold each. 5 gold for all 3.
All 3, what?
Past, present, future.
Oh.
So 2 gold for if you want just one of them. 5 gold if you want to know all 3.
So I'll throw 5 gold onto the table. Let's see what you got.
Excellent. So be it. She waves her hands around. Bonnie, she waves for you to come sit at the table too.
Well, that's fine.
Okay. So, will you be getting your past, present, or future read?
All 3.
Okay.
Here's 5 gold.
So she takes the 10 gold total from the both of you. Excellent. And she waves her hand. Suddenly, the center of the table illuminates with this purple glow. She removes...
I like that color.
She picks up the cards. In the back of the cards is this card face here that shows 2 dragons fighting amid chaos. I shall now see about your past, robot man. Let me tell you a story about destiny. The weave of fate is all around us. Every droplet of water in a storm put there by design. My cards will help you see into the weave to see what your life holds. So, Ben, please roll a d20. Just a straight d20. We shall begin with your past.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. And she lays a card down on the table. And it seems to be a card that shows a jail cell with chains. I'm not kidding you. I'm literally like that's what you actually got. Like I'm not like fiddling with this in any way. I'm showing the cards based on your roll.
Real tarot cards,
Yeah.
man.
I see a prison, locked away in silence and misery. with no hope of escape. Fate's hand opening the door.
He'll just kind of like, how the hell does she know that? Like thinking to himself, he's not really able to say anything. He's
you
just-
are looking down at the
Right.
card too that's on the table too.
Then the next roll is a 9.
She lays down the next card. The Fool. It seems to be a picture of some sort of trickster who's wearing a mask and running. I sense deception in your midst. Someone is not who they say. Someone is deceiving you.
I'm gonna make Ben all fucking paranoid now.
Now let us look into your future then. Roll another d20.
19.
She lays down a card with a throne. The throne. I see you heading towards a king. Towards a place of power. It could mean many things. Sometimes the cards are literal. Sometimes they are metaphorical. But you are on a path towards power, Benjamin. That I can tell you.
How'd she know your name?
She knows a little bit more about me than she leads on, I think.
Oh, so it's real? She can actually tell the future and everything?
She got me pretty close.
Telling the future is not my job, young one. My job is simply to read the edges of the weave, to see what it reveals, and to interpret it for you the best that I can. So, I do hope you're satisfied with that.
Thank you kindly. And he'll tip his hat and kind of sit back while Bunny has her reading.
Now you, Bonnie.
All right, let's see what you can tell.
All right, roll a d20.
19.
The throne. It seems that
Watch me go the opposite as him.
That'd be funny.
while Benjamin is moving towards power, you are running away from it. Curious thing. I wonder where it will lead you.
I don't know. How about the next one? Yeah,
5.
5. She lays down a card that shows a woman with flowing hair and seems to be blindfolded and holding a scale ahead of her. Balance. You currently struggle between your good and evil intentions as you attempt to find balance in your life. There's a struggle that we all face, but I feel that for you it's harder than others.
only sometimes. But until I get really, really mad anyways.
You should try to maintain that balance.
15.
And she lays down a card that looks like a snake-like being with Medusa-like hair. Uriel. The cursed card. I sense your future will be full of creatures, curses, and dark things, and a battle that you will have to fight within yourself to defeat it. And that is your fortunes. I do hope that you have enjoyed and that the weave will be kind to you. Please
Okay,
do tell
thank
your
you.
please do tell your friends.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
Bonnie walks away quickly.
Ben will just kind of wave as he's walking out the door. Or walking away.
Yep.
I don't think anything she said was true.
She gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Guess we gotta go to
Yes.
Belgrath. Sorry, forgot about him.
Yeah.
Belgrath, what are you
We'll
doing?
Head toward the fire.
Belgrath would just be walking around the festival, what's left of it, and he would walk by the way the petting place is, just to peer inside to see what's in there. If there's anything, like, is there anything left, that is?
No, it all seems to be packed up, and all the little critters and creatures that were in there are now in the cages that you saw up north.
Oh, so they're all up there?
Yep.
I guess because he was over by the toy store and all that, so I'm guessing he overheard Ben talk about the fortune teller, so
You want to go to a fortune teller now?
yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Oh. Hello there. Welcome.
Hello.
I had already read 2 fortunes today, but I guess I have time for another. That will be either 2 gold for each, either past, present, future, or 5 gold for all 3.
You know, I'll do all 3. I can spare the gold.
All right. So, shall
So
we
5
see?
gold, you said?
It's 5 gold. What your past holds, Goblin.
Oh.
Okay.
So roll d20.
Yep.
A 2.
The moon. Now this is special. I see a great wish being made by a powerful creature. It seems to be integral to who you are.
Is that it? Well, my pod did want me to live my life out here instead of where I was living, and I would call him a powerful person.
Roll another d20. I'm sorry, I rolled a d20 and I don't know why. My bad.
A 4.
I see Don John. The Don John card. I see a cell locked away. Perhaps these are your feelings. You hide something within. Perhaps the power that was wished for you to have.
Well, I do quite a bit of hiding since I left, so I guess you got that part right.
And how will this affect your future? I wonder.
Nat 20.
She lays down the
First nat 20.
card
It's
and she stops for a moment, and you see her look almost scared as she lays down this card. The comet. I sense a star will fall in Umbra. And you and your friends will be its cause.
Excuse me?
You will bring death and devastation upon us all.
I'm just a simple hunter / mercenary. I don't know how I'm gonna do that.
And this card is just displaying this giant comet, this star falling from the sky. As I told your friends, I do not decide what fate holds for you. All I can do is interpret it. But perhaps I'm wrong. She puts the cards away. Well, that's it then. You should go. You should go.
Thank you.
Yes, goodbye.
And,
no more fortunes today.
Elgrath will get up from where he's sitting and start walking away. Does a little, like, halfway towards her, I guess.
And she just walks into her tent.
And you'll go back towards the bonfire.
Hi, Deborah.
We're gonna
Oh,
destroy the world. Good times.
well, hey, Bonnie.
What did you do here?
Well, I just came back from the fortune teller.
Oh, so do we. It was really fun. I don't think she fully can tell the future. She didn't really get mine on the head yet.
Yeah, she gave me a future that was quite ominous. So I don't know if I should believe it or not.
Why? What was it?
Apparently, she said me and my friends, so I'm guessing you guys, will cause death to almost all of Umbra.
Sounds fun. No, I'm kidding.
So I'm a little skeptical with what she says.
We would never do that. I mean, not unless everybody just turned into monsters or something, then maybe, but I think they're safe.
Hopefully.
Anthony and Tyrannus, are you guys gonna meet up in the middle too?
I don't trust these gypsy people. I think we should mosey on out of here as soon as we can.
That'll probably be the best idea.
I would get food for Zoe.
Yep, you go up
And
to
then-
that woman earlier, and she gives you some different foods. She knows Zoe, so she throws her some scrap meat and stuff.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I need, and then meet up with the others.
Teardrop fruit.
She
Fuck it.
she gives Tyrannus the teardrop fruit as a thank you for saving her.
Thank you very much.
You all meet up in the middle around the fire. Most of the dead octopus's meat has been served up and eaten. And you guys can now discuss what you're going to do, because that's where we're going to end it, is after you guys decide what your next step on your journey is.
Well, I did have the intention of going to Storm Talon, but I don't think we should travel with this carnival. I don't trust Deckard.
Deckard is a man of his word. He'll follow through with anything he says.
I'm usually good with traveling, like, just a small groups, but either one works for me, I guess.
I mean, I don't want to walk the whole way, so, I mean, go with Deckard. We at least have transportation.
And he
And
can
Ben?
fight as well.
What do you think, Ben?
Well, I got business in Storm Talon either way, so whether we go with or without Deckard, it's no
What about the kid?
no worries to me.
Don't we have to bring the kid along? Because, we gotta return him and such.
It wasn't his family, wasn't it Storm Talon that we had to go with?
No.
it was
Falston.
Was Storm Talon is where, like, the middle?
Yep.
Yeah,
me
Storm
show
Talon's
ya.
just east of here.
There we go, that's what I need.
Yeah.
And right now we're in Harlane
Right now, you guys are just north at
at the carnival.
north of our lane. Then you gotta this is where the carnies are going.
And we would bring the boy within the Wendigo wilderness, right?
Way up here. Yeah. So you guys have him at an orphanage right now in Harlane until you can pick him up later, you said.
So the dotted lines are the roads on the map, right?
No. Dotted lines are separating the kingdoms. The roads are not on the map. You can just assume the roads are there.
All right. We could always just bring him with, I guess.
I think we should bring him. It's the least we could do for Tayless is take care of her boy. Try to see him get to his granddaddy.
We can just put him in different orphanages of the cities that we go to.
Child.
Or we could even get a private escort to.
Or we can train him how to fight.
I still don't see Folsom.
It's not on the map. She made it up.
Oh, I see.
Fine, let's bring the boy.
Well, I think we should bring him to Storm Talon, and then from there maybe we can find someone to bring him home. Proper escort.
So are we going with Deckard, or are we going by ourselves?
It seems like most of you want to go with Deckard.
I'm down for whichever one. I'm used to being traveling, like I said, in a group or by myself, so... But it is technically a free ride, so...
Well, we all are also considered heroes. Perhaps we could get our own private caravan since we're part of the show now.
I don't think we're going to go that far.
Very well.
Well, it's all about appearances, right? We're basically celebrities to these people.
You know how I feel about Deckard, so I'm going to keep to myself, but if we need to travel with them, then so be it.
Then
Okay.
I guess it's settled?
Once we find Rasuan, yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, you guys are gonna travel with the festival?
Looks like it, yeah.
Okay, can I assume that you do maybe go down south, you go grab Tayless's boy
we'd
Caden?
go pick up Caden before we left it. Like, well, at the very least, Ben is going to make sure that he's like with us or safe.
Oh, okay.
And then fucking
Alright.
probably ship
Yeah,
him up
so-
to...
And the festival wraps up by the evening, and eventually Rasuan does return to you all. You all camp out for one last time before heading to Storm Talon. And that's where we're going to end the episode. I want to thank you all for listening. Don't forget to follow us on all social media at Stubborn Heroes. You can follow me, Adam DM, at Omidius, OMIDIIOUS. Go to stubbornheroes.com. Find everything on there. Tell your friends, tell your family to listen to us. Tell them all to give us 5-star reviews. Smash that like button. Subscribe. And a huge thank you. Huge thank you to all of our patrons. Without you, there'd be a lot less Stubborn Heroes. So thank you, and all of your names should be showing up on the list now.
Well, there'd probably be the
And,
same amount of Stubborn Heroes, just shittier content. You know, we wouldn't be as
Yeah,
clear right now.
And be as clear and concise. So thank you so much, and thank you for all the names that just finished scrolling there. And until next time.
Except that guy. I don't
Bye.
really like him, but thank you.
No, he sucks. But until next time. Bye.
Bye.